Yo, 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 yo. What's happening, everybody? It's your boy Arkansas Bo, reporting live from the kitchen for Philosophy Fridays, man. I just thought I'm sorry about last week. I couldn't, do my thing because I was having some technical difficulties with the connection. See, I didn't have the right. I didn't have the complexion for the connection. Now the stuff be flying in the right direction, baby. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. What my boy Charleston White say? Oh, now it's time to throw something down on the ground for a hungry hound. How y'all doing this morning, man? Yeah. Hey man, I didn't catch the versus thing last night because I had to work. You know what I'm saying? How about them Cowboys though? I caught that last night. Yeah. How about them Cowboys, boy? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Them Cowboys, yeah, they something else up in this piece. You know, them Cowboys, they do their thing. You know, DC4L, baby. But today I'm gonna talk about church. You know what I'm saying? We're going to talk about a little church in church. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I don't go to church. You know what I'm saying? I want to say I stopped going to church around 15 or 16 years old. But I got kicked out of Sunday school because I was asking some phenomenal questions that, you know, I ain't gonna say who it was, but he couldn't answer them at the time. So, you know what I'm saying? And I was very inquisitive as a youth, you know what I'm saying? So I had questions. But that ain't the thing that was really messing with me at church, you know what I'm saying? And the 2-minute mark has gone past. Let me take these glasses off so I can go ham on this motherfucker. All right, now look, man. I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. I was you know what I'm saying? I discovered porn in my uncle's VCR when I was about 12 or 13. Tell you the honest to God truth, I'm just being honest with y'all. I discovered porn, and you know what I'm saying, at an early age like that, it kind of messed me up. I got aroused by that at the age of 12. I want to say 12, maybe 13. 12, no, it was 12, man. Had to be. Yeah, it was 12. It was really something to see. You know what I'm saying? I just remember this black woman. Her name was Sapphire. And boy, you know what I'm saying? Fucked me up. But check this out, though. We was in church. I think church, to me, church was a fucking distraction. I couldn't listen to what the pastor was saying with all the masses around me in church. Man, look, I'm talking about niggas' mamas was fine, niggas' aunties was fine, niggas' sisters was fine, niggas' female cousins was fine. These motherfuckers had these bodies, and I was just like, whoa, shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting woodies in church. I had woodies in church, and then, like, he'll be like, you know, you have to rise and stand up when you finna pray. When you finna pray, you gotta stand up. I didn't motherfucking stand up. I ain't gonna stand up. And everybody looking back at me like, you must be the devil. No, my dick is in my pocket, and I'm not finna stand up and let y'all see that shit. So I'm glad that I got kicked out of church. Man, look, I was in choir. I was in choir. I was in a church choir, man. And, you know, you had the basses. The basses was in the back then as the tenors. Then you got the altos and the sopranos and stuff like that. You know, oh yeah, I forgot to say Happy Friday. Thank God it's Friday. You know what I'm saying? I niggas sang for real if I wanted to. But check this out, though. It would be the alto and the soprano standing in front of us. Like in front of us. And these, like back in the day, this is like late 80s, early 90s, late 80s, 87, 86, you know, it's 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, you know what I'm saying? and you had these beautiful women in church. Like, I know, I'm gonna tell y'all something. There's some motherfuckers in that church that were victims of my imagination. I'm talking about in church. I fucked the shit out of some motherfuckers in church inside my head, and then like I'd be praying, and then like an ass will come across my prayers, and I'd be like, "Oh Lord, I'm sorry, Lord." An ass just came across. It was an ass that just flew across my prayers in my brain. I was like, no. And then I'd be in church like, no, I'm not supposed to be thinking like this. Lord, please help me forget. And then titties would fly, there'd be titties in my mind and shit. I'm glad that I don't go to church no more, because I would go, if I went to church right now, it'd be to work the church. I'd just be looking at motherfuckers like, who in here single? Who in this motherfucker single? You know what I'm saying? I love women, but I'm telling you, man, like I had my dick got hard every Sunday. Can you imagine going to church at 9 o'clock and getting out at 3 o'clock and your dick be hard from 9 to 3? Your dick be hard from 9 to 3 p.m. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't even gotta. I mean, like, it don't take that much time to like tell a motherfucker about what his wrongdoings and how he should repent and what God has done for us and all that kind of shit. Nah, this nigga, he want to talk and preach, give his testimony, try to find out your goddamn testimony, talk about Jesus from 9 o'clock in the morning until 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So I went to Sunday school first. Then we went to church. You feel me? The shit was rough on me. I couldn't handle the shit. So my dick was hard from 9 in the morning to 3 to 3 something in the afternoon. Nobody you don't want to go through that shit. That shit was painful. It was painful and it was torturous. It was torturous to me. So I'm glad that I didn't go to church no longer. It was rough. It was rough on the nigga. So, but yeah, all them asses in them tight skirts and shit, them tight dresses and hourglass bodies and shit, this pretty black ass skin, these motherfuckers, these pretty faces and beautiful smiles and shit. Man, hey, victims of my imagination in church, you were. If you dressed like that in church, I fucked you in my head. I can name some motherfuckers that but I ain't gonna name them. But if you went to motherfucking Allen Temple, then you know who you are. If you was shapely when we was young, and I was looking. I looked, god damn it, I looked. I ain't touched nothing, but I looked. This is horrible. So yeah, even in Acts 7:48, it said the Most High does not dwell in temples built by hands of man. So why the fuck is we going to church anyway? We should have service out under a tree. That's God's gym. We could have worked out in God's gym, goddammit. But now, you want to put us in this little house, this little temple, or whatever the fuck that was, and make me look at these beautiful women walking around in there. I'm a young man, hormones raging like a motherfucker, dick in my pocket. My dick was in my pocket, and them tight ass corduroys or them funk ass khaki pants. I don't like this shit. I ain't like this shit. Then I gotta stand up and walk bent over. No, cuz. You can't do the cuz like that. So fuck that shit. Don't go to church. Acts 7:48 said I ain't gotta be in there to know there's a God. You feel me? So I ain't have to be in there to know that shit. But boy, I tell you, it was rough. Hey, cheers to y'all this morning. You know what I'm saying? It's 10 o'clock somewhere on this motherfucking planet. Or 12 somewhere. And it's probably, what's the day? Friday? It's probably Thursday where they at. But it's about 12 something somewhere. You know what I'm saying? This to y'all. You feel me? And thank y'all for tuning in and looking at me on this Philosophy Friday. So I'm telling you, man, we could have worked out some prayers in God's gym outside under a tree, because they try to make you pay tithes anyway, and then they'll say, oh, well, that's, you know what I'm saying? That's the New Testament. That's the Old Testament. If that's the Old Testament, then you ain't got no business. I ask the New Testament. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? They take up tithes in the church and everything like that. And this game is not to be sold. It's to be told. You know what I'm saying? You know, the word of God is not to be sold. And when you give tithes, that's what you're doing. You're buying the word. And the tithes is the Old Testament anyway. And if you talking about, well, you pay your tithes. No, y'all ain't got to pay no tithes. They did away with the Old Testament. Remember? That's the only part they had. Oh, you got to pay your tithe. Pastor drive by you in a Cadillac. Drive by me in his Cadillac. Like, all right, young man, my dick's still hard from looking at all his ass in church. I'm sitting up there bent over, you know, looking at him drive by and shit. That shit hurt, man. That shit hurt. My balls was blue and purple. So I'm gonna tell y'all something. Stay away from the church. Y'all can learn this shit at home with your family or whatever, because it takes two people and y'all talking about God and he in the house. You feel me? I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? Philosophy Friday, baby. So what y'all need to do is take that seed that I just planted inside your motherfucking head, baby, and grow from there. Yeah, man. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I put my glasses back on. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be more. What you say? The Kojic churches? What you say?